Hey, it's PC. I wanted to try and give some really practical scenarios and where we can use our Christianity in real life situations. And the scenario came up. What if a coworker is trying to actually sabotage your career or your position? Meaning they're trying to make you look bad, trying to get you in trouble, or trying to get your job, or trying to get you fired, so on and so forth. There's some steps you can take from a Christian perspective, but forget about the traditional church and all of that. I want to be able to show you how to apply your faith in real life, everyday situations. So in that situation, we give you some steps of how to respond to it in a biblical perspective, but without being overly spiritual and biblical and all of that. If a coworker is trying to sabotage your career, the first thing you want to do is you want to be sure of it. You want to be sure that this is the case. You want to have more than one instance. You want to have enough scenarios where you can clearly define that this person is out to get you. So you need to establish some criteria, some evidences to make sure that that's exactly what they're trying to do. If that doesn't if it continues on, then you want to eventually confront the person. You want to go to the person and say, hey, I've been noticing this little tension between us. Have I said anything? Have I done anything? I don't have anything against you. Are we cool? Is there anything I can do to kind of make things better between us as we're co-working? Blah, 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 blah. And if they don't say anything like, no, we cool, blah, 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 but they continue to do it, then what you want to do is like, okay, cool. You want to start documenting. So you want to document the scenarios. Anytime a situation occurs, you want to document it right away. So either keep a little pad with you or record it in your phone, however you want to do it. Make sure you record it right away so it's fresh in your brain and it's rememberable. So you don't have to say, oh, what did they say? Write the exact words, especially if you can remember them in quotes, whatever you can do, it's going to serve you later. The fourth thing you need to do is during that time is respond in love. You don't want to respond in kind with them, evil for evil. You want to respond to evil with good. So in other words, say they still tripping and doing whatever, you want to be like, okay, hey, how you doing? Be respectful at the meetings. Always speak. Just give them, don't throw them the product or the email or whatever it is. Hand it to them like you do everybody else. Treat them like everybody else with respect. So respond in love. If that continues and they don't change, then the fifth thing to do is to report it to your manager. All right. So you go to your manager if you have a manager. If you don't have a manager, then you would go straight to HR. We'll talk about that in a second. But if you have a manager, you go to your manager and say, hey, this is what I've observed between so and so. Want to bring it to your attention, ask you to begin to see if you can observe it at all, and we'll meet again in 30 days or something. We'll see. I'd like to see if you see the same thing. Come back after 30 days, talk to the manager. Did you see anything? No, I didn't see anything, whatever. Okay, that's fine. All right, manager didn't see anything, not doing anything about it. Then you go to HR. You talk to HR and you say, hey, this is what I'm noticing. Just want to put you on alert. Here's some of the things I've observed, blah, blah, blah. So that they will think your case is credible. Give them just a little bit. Don't give them everything. Just put them on notice about it. All right. After some time, if it continues, go back to HR and you ask HR, hey, can you have a sit down with me and the person? You may want to include your manager in that as well, if you think they'll be on board. So you, the manager, and the person you're having the conflict with, then you talk about it and see if you can hash it out. It's like a biblical principle. You come before one or two witnesses, you talk about it, see if you can resolve it. If that doesn't resolve it, then you go on again, serving, being kind, responding in love. Then you want to file the formal complaint. If things don't get better, then you turn over everything. All of your evidences, your text messages, emails, statements, things that you've observed, all of that, any other witnesses you might want to bring in, and you start building the case. And then you ask HR to handle it from that point. So this is how you really respond to a person who's trying to sabotage your career and still maintaining your faith in Christianity from a biblical perspective. So we don't want to be overly, slinging holy oil and water on people and all that kind of stuff. We want to be professional. We want to be biblical as well. So I have experience in pastoring a church. That's business. Church is a business. But I've also served for many years in the corporate realm as well on management and executive level. So I know that this does happen. And I know that there are some real people having some real situations like this. And I hope this helps. I'm going to try to have more of these. So I'll see you next time. I have something else that comes up. I hope I can help you. Take care. God bless.